Hi, I'm Jackie Robertson,
And I'm Joy Barnes.
and we are Between the J's. And it is 2020. It's a brand new year. It's a brand new decade. And so we are going to talk a little bit about what are your real estate goals in 2020.
Yeah, that's a big subject matter because I think a lot of people get settled and situated in where they live. Like we've been in our house, this is going to be a new season for us because we've been in our house since, 1994.
Yes.
And we just put it under contract. We're going to a townhome. That's just going to be a totally different way
That
of
is.
living, but an exciting way of living. So I think there's a lot of people, there's people that are just starting out like we were in 94 that's like, okay, we're in a new house, we need more space. And then, like for us, it's a downsize. We don't want to do grass. There's so many specifics that fall
Right.
into place that you just kind of have to ask yourself, do I want a smaller yard? Do I want a larger yard? I think in today's world, the young professional, as their children get older and they're spending more time at the soccer fields and the band practice, I mean,
Right.
they don't want to have to deal with a big yard. But then in some cases, you've got those that say, we want to be on a farm, we want goats, we want chickens, we want eggs, so you've just
We
got
want
so many
pets.
components
Yeah.
of housing that's out there.
Well, and so much, like you kind of alluded to, so much is what's going on in your life because that's kind of where we meet people, either at the beginning,
Right.
when they are first starting out and they're buying their first home, or unfortunately, we meet people that are separating, divorcing, and
yeah,
are
I've had a few of those,
taking,
but
yes,
but
taking
it's
their
good.
houses
Everybody
into
just-
different places.
That's where you stay in the middle, and everybody gets along
Right.
and get it to the closing table.
Exactly. Or, I mean, you have some, empty nesters, downsizing,
Right.
upsizing. It all just depends. And
Yeah.
we're blessed to be able to work with people in every
Right.
different situation.
Well, and I think Coweta County as a whole, I mean, we still have affordable housing.
We do.
Of course, if you ask some people that, they'll say we do not. But when you're used to the average price point used to be about, starter home was like 100 to 150.
Right.
So now it's more like 250 to 300.
It's amazing
Right.
that I think our numbers, because we get the video uplink every month, and I think our average sales price is actually $260 for the
Right.
county right now.
Yeah.
But our average list price is like $364.
Right.
And granted, that's including all new construction, all first time homes, all of that is
Yeah.
mixed in together. But still, that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
that it's
And
changed like that.
It has changed tremendously because I remember like the first big new construction project that I did at Persimmon Creek, and it was like mid 200, 2006 or 7, and we put up the sign that says houses in the 200s range,
Yeah.
and I was like, I will never be able to sell those houses, and now those same houses are selling in the 400s.
Yes.
So you have to think about the equity component of it. And, if you find a good house, we call it sweat equity. So if you find a house and you really, really love a project, not everyone loves a project.
Right.
But if you do, and if you get a house at a good deal and you put money back into it or equity, sweat equity, you can always turn around and make money off of it, I think.
Well, and the
Yeah.
other thing that's interesting, because I don't know what made me think about it, I was getting the car today and I was like, wow, in May, I will have had my real estate license for 9 years. When I think about where the values were,
Yeah.
and there's a couple people here recently at the 1st of the year, I've looked to, I'm helping them, whether it's getting ready to list or whatever, and I'm looking at what they bought their house for.
Right.
There is some tremendous equity that people
Yeah.
have if they bought in 2010, 11,
Right.
12.
Yeah, they do. And what's funny is when somebody goes to buy that house and they look at what they paid for it,
Yes.
they automatically like, well, they only paid this for it. Why are they asking so
There's a
much?
reason.
It's because they can. They can. They have equity. So if they make $200,000 on their house, it's all good. That's
Exactly.
That's why you gotta. We call it the starter homes. You gotta start somewhere to get that equity going. So if you're renting. And you want pre-approval, we can send you some great lenders,
Yes,
and we
we
can
can.
work through you. I mean, I'm working with some first-time buyers now, and I love that part of it because it's so rewarding to know. It's like I tell them, this is your starter home, this is your first home, and that's how you have to look at it. It's not always going to be what you want, but in some
Right.
cases, it's cheaper than renting. In most cases, it's cheaper than renting.
Definitely, and you're
Yeah.
building that equity.
Right.
So you have future
Yeah.
wealth as
Yes.
you are a home buyer. So,
Yes.
one other thing that we can help you with, if you're not looking at buying or selling right now, if you just need a referral for a person to help you declutter, if you just need a referral for your termite company, a
Right.
handyman, any of those kind of things,
Right.
we usually have a great list of people
Yeah.
that we work with.
And then
that
speaking
we'd
of
love to hear.
referral, if you decide that, I'm not going to live in Coweta County anymore. I'm moving to Florida.
Yes.
I talked to someone today. I said, well, if you move to Florida, then I can help you find an agent there. And so we can get a referral fee and then work with you on finding the right agent that's going to be good for your personality and what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we would love to do that. So we look forward to helping you with your 2020 real estate goals, whatever that may be.